Hello viewers, you're once again welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, I'll bring you the very best. Biafrans are in serious progress in diaspora, and this has really sent a panic to the House of Rock, even with the recent secret meeting with Ngozi Araboze and the US Congressman John Carter. Now, currently, King Charles himself, the UK Prime Minister, has urgently set an emergency meeting to go and meet Donald Trump. A lot of questions have come up. What is really happening? UK going to visit the President of America. Does it have to do with the Biafrans? Biafran evangelists, what would you have to say? Secret meeting, King Charles and Donald Trump.
God bless you, my beloved brother, and may God bless all the Biafrans in the diaspora of this world. Yes, if Biafra did not shake the UK and Nigeria, it will not shake Charles, King Charles. And it will, see, you know, many people do not understand most of the reason why they are attacking IPOB terrorists, why they are calling us terrorists, and why they tag Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And even not just only that, by prison Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You know, they always come, you know, the British man, soldiers mainly, will come there, we tell you, say, God bless the Queen. But in Biafra here, we say, God punish the Queen. It's a slap and insult to them. You understand me? So, and the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu only remained the Nigerian and the first black man to challenge Queen before she died. In her face, telling her the atrocities which she has committed. Another person that have challenged the Queen when Queen was alive was Putin, the president of Russia. And that was why Russia did not even send condolence message when the woman died. You understand me? So, and that's why you see the game that is playing today, that Prince Charles, you know, they are paint Biafra black. You know, the name that the way they describe Biafra before the face of the war is not something to write home about. They are saying Biafra, once you hear Biafra, is a name that is irritating. You know, it's a name that is satanic. It's like when you mention Iran now in the face of Donald Trump. You understand? Donald Trump will recall the number one enemy that is planning to rise up a certain day, you know, to wipe all the America with a nuclear weapon. Do you understand? So that is the way Biafra sound in the ears of, based on the British and Nigerian, you know, painting before the war. And that is why. So this meeting, look at what Mark Arnold said, and look at how Ted Cruz are pushing it, because the remote have, you know, have gone down. I'll step aside. Then Franco Uto, all these people are moving in, and Kimberly Daniel. You understand? These people are moving in. Now look at John now. And this man has been in the Congress. John Carter has been in Congress in 2003. Till date, do you know what that means? It means he's a faithful and he knows what he's doing. From Texas, America. So, and Ngozi Araboze now is sitting, had a closed door meeting, undisclosed meeting with a person, a long-serving senator, one of the longest serving senators in Congress in America. It is a serious message, and she was highly welcomed by this man. An audience was given to her, and which she made her own, you know, heart out before them. And I know that this man will take it, will reason with her, and will not react on that. You see why panic enter Prince Charles or King Charles, that they may call him, because his mother is no more, is now king. You understand? In placement of the mother, the position of the mother. So the panic has to be on him for him to rise up with urgent meeting with Donald Trump. But another question is this: is Donald Trump ready to meet with him now? Based on how urgency the meeting is Donald Trump ready? Because Donald Trump is too busy. And with what as the Europeans has displayed to Donald Trump regarding the war between America and Iran, what UK themselves has displayed to Donald Trump, I don't think that I'm not saying that Donald Trump will not give him audience, but it will not be as soon as possible, and that will truncate him more, and it will punish him more, and it will affect him more. Do you understand? So Nigeria and it's not even only Prince Charles that is going for this. Nigeria hand is there because they are looking for all possible means. Another problem is this: why this man is in panic, declaring urgent meeting with Donald Trump. Do you know why? Donald Trump today is not somebody that you can influence or command or control. And it's a man that is in a position and power that if he, Donald Trump, can, rise up to act without, waiting or listening to Congress, the senators, he just wake up, begin to take action regarding to the war, regarding to some issues. I don't know whether you get the point. Without the congressmen approval, the senators approval, without the people approval, he wake up and act what he see as the right thing for Americans. It should be a threat, and it should sound as a fear and a message to King Charles. That's why the issue of Biafra now is shaking. It's shaking America and it's shaking Nigeria, because this kind of person, if he can ignore the senators, ignore some laws, procedures and process at which activities are being carried since in America, if he can ignore it and take some certain steps of action, so nobody knows, he may wake up tomorrow now land in Nigeria, has already carried Nigeria in mind, and he has already declared Nigeria a country of a particular concern based on what Christian genocide. He may wake up tomorrow now, the next thing, bang, 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 I recognize Biafra. But let me tell you, it's not going to be recognition of Biafra. It's going to be is recognizing indigenous people of Nigeria. You get it now? And that is the way he will put it, to shift the face, the eyes, and the memory of the other calibers, away from that name Biafra. By the time we get it, then we can now rename it. You get the point now? So you see, these are the fear of Nigeria, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been advised by his brother, the one that is claiming pastor in Redeem, Adeboye. And the Bola Ahmed Tinubu now doesn't have the face and the faith of meeting Donald Trump, because Donald Trump cannot come to meet Bola Ahmed. It's Bola Ahmed Tinubu that will go and meet Donald Trump, and he doesn't have the relationship. You understand? He doesn't have what it takes to meet Donald Trump.
Why?
Because Donald Trump is already against him based on what is happening in Nigeria. That is number one. Number two, Donald Trump is already pushing. Are you not aware that American court have declared, asking the FBI to do what? To bring the case file of Bola Ahmed Tinubu drug issue. So that issue that was neglected and ignored by the former president Joe Biden, which Bola Ahmed Tinubu forfeited $446,000. You understand? To close the case, was the same case now. The correct government of America is interested on it.
But he was not guilty now. Has he been found guilty? Allegedly, right?
The court, the process, it's not Nigeria whereby you can. The files are there. The court have ordered FBI to bring the file. And who is there now? Donald Trump, Mr. No Nonsense. So you see, Nigeria cannot go in person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So definitely they will be pushing, before now this urgent meeting, Charles called Tinubu, invited Tinubu, and both of them have a secret indoor meeting, discussion. So, and now, you see why Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot go. Because he may likely go and not return back. Because of this drug issue. So his case is already on the table. And with what is already happening in Nigeria now. So Donald Trump is not happy. So Prince Charles has to go on behalf of Nigeria. And at the same time, there are benefits from Nigeria to defend it. Whether he can be able to calm down the nerves of Donald Trump. You see why the urgent meeting, and you see why England is panicking. That Prince Charles want to do what? To go for an urgent meeting to meet Donald Trump.
The warlord himself, Benjamin Netanyahu, has said anybody that is against the Christian is against Israel. And currently a panic to the northern side of Nigeria, and Shehu Gumi is currently ranting, complaining that several without numbers have just said that the only help they need is from the Turkish. Currently, they are complaining. What would you have to say concerning this?
Yes, the only need that they need is the Turkish. No two ways about it, because they are fellow brothers.
They are brothers?
Yes, they are fellow brothers in crime. Turkish conquered the Christian nation and Christian people in Turkey and convert everyone to Islam. So the Turkish are the allies with the, that's why you see them sending soldiers to Turkey and asking Turkey to come and have their base in Nigeria so that they can use the strategy to Islamize the Christians in Nigeria. Why the Netanyahu that is telling you a touch to a Christian in any country is a touch to Israel. They knows what Israel is capable of doing. Take a look at Iran. Even before today, as I speak to you, in 1967, both Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Morocco, many Arab nations, about 7 of them, we are in war with Israel. And what happened? Israel conquered them all. You see why when the war of Palestine, do you see Saudi talk anything? Do you see Saudi come outside? You see Egypt coming outside. Even when they were telling people from Palestine, oh yeah, is it there is something, is it Tarif or street of strip or sheriff or whatsoever, that they should cross into Egypt to cross their border. They close their gate. Why? They say they don't want anything that will bring problem into their country. Why are they afraid? Afraid of Israel? Because yesterday cannot be easily erased in their memory what Israel did to them. So every of them now is afraid, and minding the person, another person in Israel, Netanyahu, the same mindset of Donald Trump. Look at what is happening in Lebanon. Now, Lebanons now are the one now begging for peace. Where is Hamas today? Hezbollah now in Lebanon now, they are now begging. And Israel is giving them that automatic. You see Hamas, you see Hezbollah, we don't want to see them on the surface of the earth. You people must pursue them. Or else, you see the south of Lebanon, Israel is taking it. And they have already working on it as I speak to you. The same way they have taken Gaza, Palestine. That is how they want to take that place. Since you people don't want to collaborate, and you people doesn't want to deal with the enemy, then we will help you to deal with them. Because truly these people are enemies. People are talking, why should Israel, why should America, fight Iran? They don't know that they are fighting battles that belong to the whole world, for the peace of the whole world. Because Iran may wake up one day, you don't know who it may fall on. You understand? You don't know who they may rise to face. It may not be actually that Israel. Forget that Israel today now is picking a war with them. Forget the fact that they are picking a war with America. It may not be actually America. It could be one of you. Majority of these UK Europeans. It could be one of them. They don't understand. It is now the whole meeting decided to support it when the whole thing is over. That is foolishness. And I thank God that this thing has actually played for Donald Trump and America, who have sense to understand that who are the real enemy of America. You are claiming to be a member of NATO. You are claiming to be a family member of NATO. Yet NATO have problem. The real NATO, the major NATO have problem. You cannot support, you cannot contribute, you cannot help. And you say you are a family member. What makes you a family member? How do you prove that you are a member of that family? So, my beloved brother, many things are playing. And I thank God that Israel, God will continue to be with them. And they will continue to conquer. And as I speak to you, the next move now is how Israel will move to Africa. And there is no other place called Africa than the Biafra land. And from there, like I said before, the Biafra issue case has been sorted out. And it has been signed and documented, approved. But what remains now is the date of official word announcement.
Finally, on this our discussion, what would you have to say as the Biafran agitator came out and saying what is really the issue with Bianca Ojukwu? What does it stand to gain? What does she stand to gain with the testament and the write-up she's writing against Simon Ekpa? Is that fighting Biafra or she's helping Biafra? What is really happening with Ojukwu? The Biafran agitator was really lamenting. Touch on that finally so we can round up.
My beloved brother, my own touch there is that Bianca Ojukwu, she have lost one position given to her by Anambra State Governor Soludo. She have lost that position in Anambra. Now, what she's playing is playing against her. And she's playing under ignorance and influence of the Fulanis that have been sleeping with her. Yes, that's why she's messing up. That have been sleeping with her. After all, Ojukwu is no more. So she's, serving her lover. That is what I saw there. And let me tell you, no matter what she writes or wrote against Simon Ekpa and against Biafra, she cannot stop Biafra. And it will be a huge shame on her because the position she would have, occupied in the heart of the people and in the face of Biafra, if eventually Biafra now come, she is losing it and she can never occupy it again. And it will be a huge slap. It will be like that of what is this called? This man, this one that claim one Nigeria, Azikiwe, who brought us into the mess we are in now. Where is Ziki family? Where are they? No, they are nowhere to be found. So that will be the case of Bianca and his people. And he also chọkwara era agwa anyị ka anyị mata na ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m ebe ọ bụla nọ nna sị unu tụsa ozi a ka unu na-like ya ka unu na-comment biko unu na-atụsa ya na-apịa n'aka na share button na-atụsa na ozi a onye nụta ya tụsara nwanne ka nwanne ya soro kwe na update na-amata ihe na-aga iyi na ihe ndị a Nigerian media ama nkwuye ama wepụtara unu ọsọ anyị nwa na-ewepụtara unu this update and ka unu na-atụsa ya ka ozi ọma ga na-agakwa o mekwe ndị nke ọzọ na-amaghọ ihe na-eme ka ha na-amatakwa ihe na-eme mara ka ha ga-esi na-ebi mara ka ha ga-esi na-eje marakwa nke ha ga-esi na-eme gịnị na-azọ na-eme ihe anyị na-eme dịka m nwa bụ Biafra evangelist dịka m si kwuru ebe a ọkwa nnụta nkọkwara unu nụtakwa unu kọsakwara onye ọzọ na ihe niile anyị na-eme ebe a ọ na-abụ nna-asị unu nkwuchanụ chekienu ma ihe a na-ekwu ọ wee eziokwu. Yes, ihe a na-ekwu ọ wee eziokwu chekienu ya unu ga-afụ ya n'ezie information ka anyị dị legit ọ ihe na-enye ebe a ọ naghị na-ekwu ebe a so unu biko nu tụsa ozi a and then njikwa ohere a na-asị ebe ọbụla unu biko nu ka anyị asa anyụkọ mamịrị ọnụ ọgba ọfụfụ ka anyị chịkọta aka anyị ọnụ mee gịnị na-ekpere onye ndu ekpere na-ekpere Ngozi Orabaeze ekpere na-ekpere Simon Ekpa ekpere ka mee gịnị ka Chukwu Okike dụnyere ozi a duru ha gafee osimiri uhie nke bụ nga ebe ndị iro tinyere ha ha were na-atụnye ebe ahụ n'ebe ahụ ka ọ ga-ebi ama ọ n'ebe ahụ ka Chukwu Okike abama mere gịnị bidoro ọrụ ya so bikonu ka anyị na-etinyekwe ha na-erote ha n'ekpere ọ ga-adịrị onye ọbụla mma ana njikọ ohere a na-achọkwa egwu unu ama mụ na amatago na onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ede na edemede degara Arnold degara ndị nke ọzọ na Congress na-eme gịnị na-asị ha ka Chukwu gbaa ha ume na obi tọrọ ya ụtọ na ihe a na-eme gbasara ndọrọndọrọ anyị na-azọ, ndọrọndọrọ nnwere onwe a anyị na-azọ, nke ha nwere onwe ha tinyere ọnụ, tinyekwa aka, tinyekwa ohere ha, oge ha, ka ọ bụrụ na ihe na-eme pụtara ihe. Ana m chọkwara iji ohere a mee ka unu mara na ihe a na-ekwu enweghị isi. Obi anazila unu mmiri, obi unu ruo ana, na ọdịgo mma.
Thank you very much, my viewers. You've heard it all.